Hi, my name is Pippa Lyceum and welcome to my virtual studio. The studio timetable program is effective, progressive, and helps you get results to unlocking your training, mindset, and life. I help you shift your mindset to get the best out of your training. Click the link below. These series are for you. Thanks for spending time with me today. And now, let the class begin. Come and find a comfortable seat and place your hands onto the thighs. Just start to rock the neck from side to side, warming up the neck. Place your right hand on top of the head and tilt the head to the shoulder. And switch sides. Tilt the head at a 45-degree angle, right hand on top of the head, chin to chest. And switch. Come back to center. Again, take a little rock of the head from side to side. If it feels good, then going in a full circle, finding all range of motion in the neck. And then when you're ready, start to tiptoe your right hand out. Reach your left arm up and over and see if you can look under the armpit. Keeping chest nice and open. And switch. Tiptoe the fingers. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale up and over. And release. Come to all fours. Just checking your setup to begin with. Wrists directly under the shoulders, knees directly under the hips. And we'll come to a cat-cow, so we inhale, arch the back. And exhale, round the spine, really protract from the shoulders here. Inhale, going through the midline of the spine. Exhale, round. And one last time, inhale. Exhale. Tuck the toes under, draw the hips back. And we're almost into a child pose, but tent the fingers. All I want you to do is take a little swing from side to side, and stretching out the side body. For 2, for 1. Lift the chest, tiptoe the fingers to your left hand side, drive the hips back, and here you should feel a nice stretch into the armpit. Inhale, lift, and switch sides. Exhale, drive the hips back, open out the shoulder. Come back to center, spread the hands wide. Open out the chest, lift the tailbone, puppy pose. Now here we want to start to articulate the spine. So we're tucking the tailbone under first and we hollow, draw the lower ribs in. Open out the chest. Again, hollow, drive the ribs in. And open. One last time, ribs in. And open. Beautiful. Come back to all fours. I just want you to start to pad out the hands. So changing directions with the fingers, the hands, wherever feels good for you. And the idea here is we're just waking up the wrists. Place the hands down, fingers facing away from you. I just want you to start to rock forwards and back. And then turn out the hands to the side. And then we can start to rock from side to side, keeping nice straight arms. So just as a reminder today, when we're doing handstands, Make sure that the hands are in line with the shoulders and index finger facing forwards. Turn the hands facing towards you. Tuck the toes under, drive the hips back, and see if you can keep the heel of the hand down onto the mat. Rock forwards, and on the exhale, keep straight arms. Maybe you'd like to even see if you can practice your hollow. And one last time, and just remember, this is so much about mobility. So wherever you are, if you find that the heels of your hands are coming up, maybe draw your chest forwards a little bit further. All right, so tent the fingers, drive the hips back, come into your puppy pose. Spread the fingers nice and wide, forearm connection with the mat. Glide the hips forwards and come into your Sphinx pose. So elbows directly under shoulders, open and lift the front of the heart space. Beautiful. Now we're going to go into our straight line handstand. So extend the arms in front of you, bring the ankles together, extend the back of the knees, draw the lower ribs in and find your handstand line. See if you can keep the hips down. Sometimes it's not completely possible, but we can tuck the tailbone under as much as we can. It's very much dependent on posture. Hold it for another 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Place the hands, forehead down towards the mat. Lift the arms, lift the head and hold. Open out into a cactus and sweep the arms in front of you. Good. Open out. And push. One last one. Open out. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and push. Gently place the hands in line with the shoulders. Tuck the toes under. You can push so that you're on your knees and then take a downward facing dog. Start to paddle the heels. Encourage the heels to come towards the mat for 4, 3, 2, 1. Ripple the body forwards, come through to high plank, squeeze and hold shoulders over wrists. Now bring your knee towards your chest and switch. So now we're going into our tiger curls and we've got another 8 more counts. Find your rhythm. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently place the knees down wider than hips. Tent the fingers. Drive the hips back. Take a swing from side to side. We've got 2. We've got 1. Spread the hands wide. Forearm connection with the mat. Glide the hips forwards. Come into your Sphinx pose. Really shine the chest bone. Take an inhale. And exhale, lower yourself onto the mat. Let's find our handstand line. Chin to the mat, ankles together, squeeze and hold. Draw the lower ribs in. We've got another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Windmill the arms out, interlock the fingers together, lift the chest and see if you can, rather than have your wrists resting onto your glutes, we want to lift up and hold. Squeeze. 4, 3, 2, 1. Place the hands in line with the shoulders. Tuck the toes under. Push yourself up. Plank pose. And take your downward facing dog. Paddle the heels. We've got 4. We've got 3. We've got 2. We've got 1. Shift your weight forwards. Come through to high plank. Start to bring your right knee towards the armpit and switch sides. So we're going into the side body. Find your rhythm. We've got another 8 more counts. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Place the knees down. We're going to come into a lat stretch. So shoot the right arm out in front of you. Make sure that your pinky finger is onto the mat. And start to open out the armpit here. And have your other hand, your left hand, to support you. And here it might feel nice if you take a little bit of a swing. And then when you're ready, switch sides. Good. Come through to puppy pose. Lift the tailbone, chin onto the mat. 2, 1, glide the hips forwards, come through to your Sphinx pose. Open out the chest here. Take an inhale. Exhale. Lower yourself onto the mat. Chest onto the mat. Extend the arms in front of you. Find your handstand line. Draw the lower ribs in. We've got another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift chest, arms and legs, and take a little flutter. Look in between and drop the head. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place the hands down in line with the shoulders, tuck the toes under, push yourself up, high plank. Take a downward dog. Paddle the heels. We've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Look in between your hands. Be ready to step, jump or fly. Inhale, lengthen the back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. So come to the top of your mat. Bring the big toes to touch and heels to touch. Take an inhale, arch back, thrust the hips forwards, come into your cactus. Exhale, round, contract. So find that hollow position, draw the lower ribs in. That's what we do want in a handstand. Inhale, arch, what we don't want in a handstand. Exhale, hollow. One last time, inhale. Exhale, interlock the thumbs, reach the arms up over the head, draw the lower ribs in, have your head nice and neutral. So if you drew a line from your wrist all the way down to your ankle bone, hopefully we'd find a nice straight line. Exhale, take a forward fold, bounce. So we're just closing the gap between the thigh and the stomach, and we're just waking up the fascia, creating glide. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift the chest, hands either to shins or the mat. Step your right foot back, and let's take a little pulse up and down. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently place the back knee down, straighten the front leg, lift the chest, hand to thigh, and start to rock forwards and back. If flexibility allows, you can place the hands down towards the mat. See if you can lift the tailbone. We've got another 2 more. Last one. Start to turn your back foot out. Inhale, warrior 1. Press with your small toe on the back foot. Exhale, place the hands down, shoot your left leg back, come into high plank. Gently place the knees down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Be ready to step, jump or fly. Off we go. Inhale, lengthen the back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, let's arch. Exhale, round, contract. Inhale, arch. Exhale, hollow. One last time. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze the butt, interlock the thumbs together. Reach the arms up, find your handstand line. Shoulders by ears. When you're ready, exhale, forward fold, bounce. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift the chest, place the hands down, step your left foot back this time. Take a bounce. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, place the back knee down, straighten the front leg. When you're ready, start to rock forwards and back. Hand towards the mat if flexibility allows. We've got 2. We've got 1. Place the hands down in front of you. Shoot your right leg back. Plank pose. Be ready for your chaturanga. Off we go. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look in between your hands, step, jump or fly. Inhale, lengthen the back. Exhale, let's pulse. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. With a flat back. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, bend the knees, chair pose. Knees are over the ankles. See if you can see your big toes. Keep the chest nice and open. Start to shift your weight onto the ball of the feet. Just gonna wake up the feet, slowly lower the heels down. We've got another 6 more. Squeeze the heels together. For 5, find your balance. For 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Gently place the heels down. Start to forward fold. Lengthen the back, straighten the legs. Start to bend the knees. Sit the butt down, and we take a pulse, bunny hop. And exhale, fold. Again, bunny hop. Exhale, fold. 2 more. Exhale, fold. For 1. And exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen the back. And exhale, take a pulse up and down. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lengthen the back. Exhale, step your right foot back. Come into your high lunge. So you keep the heel lifted, really pull up the kneecaps and the thigh, and square the hips. And now what we want to do is open out the arms. Arms are rested by the side. Lean forward so we're in a nice diagonal line. Draw the lower ribs in. Now take a little pulse with the back foot. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Leg raises. Place the hands down, straighten the back leg and straighten the supporting leg. We've got another 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4 more. For 3, for 2, for 1. Handstands. So we're coming into our L. So you shoot the hands in front of you, hands as wide as the shoulders, and see if you can get the hips up and over. If this is too much for you, you can go into your little bunny hop. That's fine. Could look a little bit like a bunny hop. Or if you're more advanced, I go for leg switches. So see if you can start to switch the legs round. Give me another 4 more counts. For 3, for 2, be ready to land in warrior 2. Have your right leg back, bend your left knee, open out the chest, look at the tip of your fingers and hold. Catch your breath. Find steadiness and ease in the breath. Inhale, lift your left arm up and over. Reverse the warrior, keep your front leg bent. And exhale, start to turn your right foot out, bend the knees, place the hands on the inner thighs. See if you can start to drop one shoulder and look behind you. And switch. Switch. And switch. Turn the toes inwards, Interlock the fingers, bring the hands behind the head, elbows are nice and wide. Start to bring chin to chest, round the spine. We're going to go for a bounce, up and down. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lengthen the back. Place the hands on the shins or onto the big toes. And exhale, forward fold. And just passively hold it here. 30-second hold. Keep folding in. Keep lengthening ears away from shoulders. Be ready for your pike straddle handstand. You're going to place your hands in between yourself, so shoulders are going to always be by the wrists, and all I want you to think about doing is having that baby hop, or if you need more of a challenge, you can come into your press or just jumping up into your pike straddle. You've got 10 seconds. Find your own variation, whatever works for you. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Land in your straddle. Place the hands onto the shins. Inhale, lengthen the back. Exhale, fold. Hands onto hips. Squeeze the elbows together. Pull up the kneecaps and the thighs. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, release. Well done. So we're going to turn the left foot out. Bend your supporting leg. And let's come into a Skandasana. You can use your hand to support you to switch sides. Now, if Skandasana isn't available to you, please feel free to just come a little bit higher. That's totally fine. Switch. And last one, switch. Good. So come through your Skandasana. Place your left hand down, reach your right arm up into our side angle variation. Start to circle the arm for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, other way, for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start to heel toe the right foot out. Place your right hand down. We're going to come into our lizard pose. So as a variation, if you'd like to come onto your forearms, feel free. We're going to start to rock forwards and back. Encourage to open out the hips, let the hips sink down. 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to start to pull weight onto your front foot, lift the back leg. And again, going into leg raises. This time, have your hands in front of you. Lift the heel and lift the back leg. And we'll go for 10, 9, keep straight arms, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Standing splits. Start to fold towards the leg. Wherever you are in your standing split, just see if you can keep the leg nice and straight and fold chest towards the thigh. Good. Come into your Malasana when you're ready. Have both feet turned out. Now, if Malasana isn't accessible for you, just come to a stand and you can place the hands in between the inner thighs and we'll still get that stretch. So have a watch before you start. We're going to go back down the mat and then halfway up the mat. So the idea is you've got your hands in front of you and I just want you to see if you can have a little pike and push back. Now, if flexibility plays a part in this, it might be that your hands will just be further away from you. And when you get to go down the mat and then halfway up the mat, and then when you're finished, come and into your Malasana. When we're ready, let's go. So when we push back, we're really thinking about hollowing. We're really bending the knees, just waking up the thighs. And really protract and push as you come into your handstand. When you're done, you can place your left hand onto the ankle, right hand onto the inner thigh or inner knee, and encourage to open out the hips. When you're ready, take a switch. All right, turn the feet inwards. We're going to lift the hips, take a fold. Turn both toes towards your right. Turn to your left. And keep turning, turning, turning as you face the front of the mat. I want you to close your feet together. Try and have your heels in line as much as possible. Place the hands on the shins, lengthen the back, and exhale, forward fold. So this should be quite nice for your TFL. Sweep to one side, sweep to the other side. Place your right hand down, kick your right leg back. Let's come into our reverse moon. Good, bend the supporting leg, shin towards the mat, and let's lift. Back into warrior 3. Bend supporting leg and push back. Now, if this is challenging in itself, fine, do that. If you want more of a challenge, see if you can almost go into our dragon squat and actually tuck the knee in towards the chest. That's just an option for you. You've got 4 more counts. For 3, for 2, for 1. When you're ready, place your right leg behind you and come into a seat. Turn towards your bent leg, take a twist. And if it feels good for you, might not necessarily, it's not for everyone, but switch and lean forwards. Straighten the front of the legs. Flex the feet, hands to shins. Inhale, lengthen the back. Maybe find a block if that feels good for your body. And then we can just take a pulse up and down. We're going to go straight into core. So be ready. I'm just warning you now. We've got 5 more counts. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold towards the legs. Start to sit up. We're going to come into our boat. So come into your half boat. So knees are in line with the ankles. If you find this is super easy, you want to be challenged, just straighten the legs. That's totally optional for you. We're going to slowly come down into our dish. So really check that the lower back is onto the mat, chest nice and open. If you want to challenge, bring the arms over the head, and let's come into our tuck ups. You've got 20 counts. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, you're almost there, 11. Try not to use momentum. You've got 9. Slow it down. 8, 7, 6. Come on, guys, keep going. 5, for 4, for 3. So close. For 2. Be ready for your vinyasa. Off we go. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Really, really good work. Start to paddle the heels. Have a wiggle of the bottom. Do whatever feels good for your body. We've got the second side. So when you're ready, take an inhale. Step your left foot forwards. Right foot forwards. Lengthen the back. And exhale, forward fold. inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, step your left foot back this time. High lunge. Really sink nice and deep. Now start to draw the body down into our diagonal. Arms relaxed by the side. Find your hollow position. Start to push off with the ball of the foot. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Ready, leg raises. Off we go. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Ready for those leg switches, handstands. Off we go. Maybe into L. You've got another 5 more counts. 4, 3, 2. Be ready to land in your warrior 2. Left leg behind you. Bend your right knee. So just check for your alignment. Just knee over the ankle. Relax the breath. Be ready to reverse your warrior. Inhale, lift up. Reach over. Keep a bend in the knee. And exhale, turn to the side. So you're going to pick up the right foot and bend the knees. So here, we're going to bring the elbows onto the thighs and start to encourage to open out the hips here. Let's go into a figure of 8. Just circling round. Beautiful. Turn the toes inwards. Straighten the legs. Interlock the fingers behind the head. Elbows nice and wide. Chin to chest. Roll it all the way down. Keep straight legs. And let's take a bounce. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, hands to shins. Exhale, fold. Now here, let's fold. Let's be nice and passive, but still working the thighs by pulling up the kneecaps and the thighs. Relax the jaw. Be ready for your pike straddle handstand, wherever you are, if they're baby hops, or if you're getting the hips over the shoulders, or start with your press. When you're ready, guys, off we go. 10 seconds. We've got 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Land in your straddle. Take an inhale, lengthen the back, and exhale, fold. Skandasana. So you're going to turn your right foot out, bend the knee, and switch. Now this time, see if you can challenge yourself, hands to prayer. Take that switch. If you still need to use the hands, that's fine. Start to reach forwards, lengthen the back. This should be a nice stretch for you. Hands to prayer. And switch. Reach forwards. So just as a reminder, I'm facing the other way. So switch one more time. And you're going to have your right hand down towards the mat, left arm up, side angle pose. Variation. Place the arm forward, so we're just taking that circle with the arms. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place your left hand down on the inside of the left foot. If it feels good, come onto your forearms Just take a little rocking motion forwards and back. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you're down onto your forearms, start to push yourself up. Start to pull weight onto the left foot. We're going to go into our leg raises, but hands in front of you this time. Lift the back leg and come onto the ball of the foot. We've got another 9, 8, 7, really push from the shoulders. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Handstand kick-ups when you're ready. If you want to go into your switches, feel free. You've got another 8 more seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Standing sprint. Well done, guys. So see if you can lift the top leg a little bit higher, fold towards the leg. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring the leg down. We're coming into our Malasana. So when we're ready, guys, we're now going to go into tuck towards the back of the mat. So have a look around before you start. You're going to place your hands down and aim for hips over. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you need to balance, but whatever is feeling good for you, just really focus on opening out the shoulders. So when you're ready, guys, off we go. Down to the bottom of the mat and then halfway up the mat. When you are done, come into your Malasana. Let's bring our left hand onto the ankle and encourage with your right hand to open out the hip. And switch. Start to straighten the legs, lift the hips high. Turn to your left, turn the feet and switch. Keep turning, keep turning, keep turning to the front of the mat. Bring the feet together and just making sure that the heels are pretty much in line with each other. So come to hands on hips, take a stand, take an inhale, lengthen, open out the chest and exhale, fold. Take a twist to one side, take a twist to the other side. Keep your right foot grounded, left hand down, reach your right arm up, come into your reverse moon. Hold it there, keep lifting the back leg, squeeze. Now slowly start to bend your supporting leg, shin towards the mat and extend into your warrior 3. If this is super easy, then maybe come all the way up into your tuck, knee to chest. Maybe come into your dragon squat. Good, you've got another 3 more counts. For 2. It's a bit of balance. For 1. When you're ready, sit down, turn towards your bent knee, twist. And if you like, you can turn again and lean forwards. Take that twist. Beautiful. Start to straighten the legs in front of you. Flex the feet, maybe find a cushion or a block to have a nice length in the back. Lift the tailbone and let's pulse. So flex and point the toes. Now if this is super easy for you and you're already flexible, my advice is just place some blocks underneath the ankles and then you can go a little bit deeper into your hamstring stretch. We've got another 8 more counts. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lengthen the back. Exhale, fold towards the legs. 30-second hold. Relaxing the breath. When we relax the breath, we can relax the muscles, and that allows us to go deeper into our stretch. Slowly start to lift the chest. We're going to sneak the bottom towards the top of the mat, have feet hip distance apart, and just roll through the spine all the way down. We're going to come into our bridge, so have your feet parallel, hip distance apart. Lift the hips high. We can take a nice arch here, and if it feels good for you, sneak the shoulder blades under, interlock the thumbs, and have the palms together. Keep squeezing the glute and hold. So this is your first variation. Your second variation is actually coming into wheel. So if wheel is available for you, bring the arms over the head, elbows are bent, palms facing away from you. Keep lifting the butt, and when you're ready, start to push up, open out the chest. I want you to take a little swing, so rock onto the heels, and then to open out the shoulders, use that momentum through. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly start to lower yourself down. Bring the soles of the feet together. We want to have a nice kind of relaxed spine, as we've actually been turning our spine the other way. We just don't want to completely compress in just yet. So have your palms facing upwards and start to find a steady breath. Slowly you can place the hands on the side of the legs to help your legs in. We're going to bring our right leg over the supporting leg. Bring your arms out into a T or a cactus. I quite like a cactus. And start to slowly tilt yourself towards your left hand side and start to look away from where you're going. Come through to center and switch. So a left leg over the right supporting leg, and slowly allow yourself to fall. Come back to center. Hug your knees in. Really compress down. Just tilt the head from side to side. Start to straighten the legs, have the palms facing upwards. And this is just a moment for you to just integrate the practice today. Just allowing the breath to slow down. Find something that you're grateful for. A pure moment that you're truly grateful for. Slowly start to blink your eyes open and stretch out the hands and the feet. Have a bit of a wiggle. Start to roll to your right hand side, forearm. It's going to help to push you up. We're going to find a really nice comfortable seat to finish. And bring your hands to prayer. Start to bow your head. And namaste. Thank you guys. We'll see you again.